Welcome back to Makeup a Love Story, and I am ready to talk November faves and fails. And so I really don't have any fails this month. I have some, maybe just, I wouldn't call them fails. I would just call them products I wasn't really crazy about. And I have a few favorites. I think this video might be slightly shorter. I'm hoping. So I just filmed a video all about my favorite beauty gurus. Not all of my favorite, because that would have been an extremely long video. So I'm going to jump into my favorites and then we're going to get out of here. But I hope that you have had a beautiful November, and I hope that you're enjoying your love story and that you have a lot of favorites. I hope that you picked up some beautiful things in the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales. And so I'm going to start off with a fragrance today because I picked this up at Sephora just to kind of try this out. My husband is not exactly crazy about this scent, but I love it. It lasts a while on my skin. I really tried this out simply because I wanted to see if I wanted to pick up a full size, and I picked up the Nest Indigo, and this is a small bottle of it, but my husband's not crazy about it, so I don't know if I'll pick up a larger bottle. But it has a very kind of like woodsy scent to it. I'm surprised that I love it as much as I do, but I really love it. So if you are into kind of woodsy scents, I think that would probably be my favorite Nest scent, and I absolutely love it. So that is one of my favorites this month, absolutely, hands down. My next favorite would be the Stunna lip paint in Uncuffed. Guys, I have been wearing this like crazy. Usually in a video, if you've been watching me at all, and if you've not, you should be watching me. Subscribe, share me, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, all that good stuff. But this is, and I'm not going to swatch all of these, but this is such a gorgeous mauve color, completely different from what I'm wearing today. But y'all, y'all, my southern is coming out. But if you want a mauve color, then I definitely, this formula is just fantastic. It's beautiful. Rihanna nailed it with that. It's amazing. It's beautiful. I love it. The next color is also somewhat like that, and that is and I wanted to order some of these so bad, and I thought I had, and it turns out something was going on with me being able to shop the Shop Huda site on the Cyber Monday Black Friday deals. Their lips were on sale and I wanted them so bad because the formula is so good. And I love Muse. And it's also a lot like the Uncuffed, but this has a slightly grayer undertone. This has been too close to my mascara, so it's got a little mascara on it, but this has got a slightly grayer undertone, and I like to wear this as much as I like to wear that one. They both have a really great formula. I think this one, I almost have an easier time with the applicator, but they're both beautiful formulas, so you can't go wrong with either one. I love them both. The next favorite this month is the Tarte Blush Bliss Blush Palette. Blush Bliss Blush Palette. Try to say that really fast a few times. I hauled this on camera. The packaging is so gorgeous. The shades are phenomenal. I list this all the time because I've been trying out all the shades. I do have it on today, and I think I have on this color. I'm not sure. But I mix it in with my bronzer. I meant to get that brush out too. But I like to mix my bronzer and my blush together after I apply them. But these shades, even if you get a little too much on, you can blend them out really easily. It's just really beautiful on the skin. Definitely a favorite this month. Definitely. I picked up the mini size of the Hex Remedy Travel Set Eye Pencils. My favorite out of that set is the Starfire. So if that is still on sale, I would pick those up so you can test the Urban Decay eyeliners, the Glide On eye pencils. This is like a bronzy kind of coppery color, and I will swatch that for you. If you can see that coppery color, it's really beautiful on the waterline. I'm wearing it today, and it is just really, really pretty on the waterline. Definitely a favorite. My favorite foundation this month is definitely the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I mixed the shades Ivory Beige and Desert Beige. It makes my favorite shade, my best shade, I guess you should say. I don't have a perfect shade match in this, even though they have so many shades. So mixing the two makes the perfect shade for me. So I picked this up, backups of both shades. So I thought everybody was really bougie when they talked about this product, and I thought I would never go for it. But the Laneige sleeping mask, I've been applying this every night. Loving it, loving it, loving it. I'll show you the dent I've put in it. I've had it for a couple weeks now. And there's the dent I have put in it. And I do use the little applicator that it came with, because I'm not sticking my finger down in there, which I like that it came with an applicator. I don't like to stick my fingers down and stuff like that. I think it's kind of gross, but not lotion and stuff like that. That doesn't necessarily bother me as much. I don't really like lotion on my hands necessarily, but that would have kind of bothered me, if that makes sense. So I recently put a picture up on Instagram when I tried out a lipstick, and I put that I prep with and this was an impulse purchase from Sephora. So I was standing in the checkout at Sephora, and they have that little impulse section, and I picked up the Farmacy Honey Butter. And this looks kind of like a chapstick, but it's a balm, and it's so much better than any other balm that you're going to try. This is the Farmacy Honey Butter beeswax type chapstick balm. I can't explain how great this stuff is. If you apply this before a matte lipstick, your lips will not feel dry, I promise you. This stuff is amazing. It is beeswax lip balm with echinacea, green envy honey, and it is amazing. They actually responded to my Instagram post. I just was like, oh, how amazing. I mean, it's a wonderful, wonderful formula, and I love it. And one of my friends and I did a gift exchange at Christmas, and they needed a second gift to get me a backup of this, please. So I have a backup. The Bronze Sublime is definitely on my November favorites. You had no need to guess. The Pat McGrath Bronze Sublime will stay in my collection through many declutters. I am in love, and you'll see in my haul some things from Pat McGrath, and you'll probably see in this video a couple, but I'm in love. This is an amazing palette that I love very much. This color on the lid and this color on the lid are both stunning. She did a wonderful job with this palette. So I've got to tell you that I'm in love with Pat McGrath now. So I was able to get my hands on the Amrezy Highlight before the launch, because I had a friend who didn't ever use it when she bought it, and this is it on my cheeks. If you can see that glow, it's a beautiful highlight, and I'm in love with it. It does amazing things. I mean, all skin tones can wear this highlight, and it's just beautiful. And I definitely think that I'm gonna have to buy a backup of it, because I definitely am in love. So yeah, I'm in love with it. Some of the things that I did pick up, and these are going to be in a haul video, well, one of the things that I picked up was the Luxe Trance Unnatural, which is what I'm wearing today, from Pat McGrath. That packaging is so cute. I think people like Pat McGrath's packaging just as much as they do. That color is just beautiful. It's really good on my skin tone, so I'm loving this. Pat McGrath, thank you so much. Then definitely a favorite for this month. You'll be seeing a lot more of this color. I wore it yesterday. I couldn't wait. That was the one thing I was like, I'm sorry guys, it's got to come out of the box. When you get a Pat McGrath package, you just have to open it. The other thing from my friend who got me the Farmacy Honey Butter, thank you Lauren, was this little mini lip trans in Elson. A lot of people don't like the matte trans because of the formula. I put the honey butter on, then this color, and people on Instagram just loved this color on my lips. It is a beautiful shade, and it went really well with my skin tone as well. I think I'm in love with Pat McGrath lipsticks. Of course, I'm in love with Pat McGrath lipsticks. They're a luxury brand, so of course I'm in love with them. So, my other favorite, which I just had to purchase some backups, the Urban Decay All Nighter. If you don't believe in setting spray, that's your prerogative, but I douse myself in setting spray. I love my Urban Decay All Nighter, so definitely a favorite for the month. The two so-so products for this month, I just went over this in a recent video, and that was the Mini Star Palette. This shade just did not perform on my lid. This one was a little bit chalky, so just not a favorite in my opinion. It was so-so. I worked to make it work, but I do have the gold palette on my eyes today, and it is absolutely stunning. So if you're into luxury makeup and want to spend the money, I suggest you go get it. I do not suggest to everybody on my channel to run out and spend the money on the gold palette unless you can afford it. This was a Christmas gift, so I do suggest that you only do so if you can afford it, okay? Next, the second so-so product for me was the Midi palette. I tested this in a video, and I've tried it a couple other times, and the only product in here that really works for me is the highlighter, and this is from Ofra Cosmetics. This bronzer just doesn't build up on my skin, and the blush in this palette it just piles on too heavy at first, and it's really kind of hard to blend out for me. So the only product in here that really works for me is the highlighter. So I was kind of disappointed by this palette. Yeah, I have to work to make it work. So for me, it was kind of a meh. I mean, I'll use the highlighter for sure. But I did get some lipsticks from them recently that I'm going to show in an upcoming haul. So I have to say that Ofra's a great cosmetics company, and they know what they're doing. That palette works for a different skin tone than me. So there you go. I hope everybody's enjoying their love story. I've got several videos coming, and this was just one of them. I have some other favorites and fails. I just don't want to make this video super long because I have a few coming this weekend, and I don't want to overwhelm you guys. I hope that you're all having a wonderful weekend, and I hope that everyone is enjoying whatever it is you're doing, and I hope that you're out making your love story fantastic. And if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments. Please like, subscribe, comment, and tell me what your favorites and fails were for this month. And if you need to tweet me or let me know something on Instagram, please do, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks.